So before we get into this particular worksheet, let's first start and see how to calculate selling price from cost, how to round off a number to the nearest whole number or nearest multiple of a number, for example, nearest multiple of 5 or 10, and how to work out pricing like 329, 449, 399.99, and so on. If you notice here, the row number 4 is followed by row number 6. That means row number 5 is hidden. This is used for purpose of either hiding the information from the view on the screen or not allowing it to be printed. If we see the print preview now, you see only these 3 points. You don't see anything else. However, there is more in this particular Excel sheet. So let me unhide. To unhide the row, you go to the row on top, which is row number 4. Keep left mouse button pressed, drag it down to come to row number 6, and then right click and click on unhide. So here I have kept this particular headers ready for the explanation of above points. If you see, the width of each column is different. So to make it look neat and easy for me to explain, I am going to make the column width standard for all of this by selecting all of the columns and then dragging any one column to the desired width. Now let me make it a little more smaller so that all the columns fall in place. If you see, some of the headers are not seen properly now. So as we learned before, what we are going to do is wrap the text so that all the text is seen in those particular cells. So let's begin. Let's take an example that our cost is $100 and we want to make a profit of 15%. So we will calculate the profit equal to cost multiplied by profit and hit enter. So the profit is 15. So our selling price is going to be cost plus profit. Now, as long as your cost is a rounded number like 100 or 200 or 220, this figure is also going to appear a rounded number. However, let's say your cost is 327, then this is what you're going to get. And sometimes we don't want to have a selling price looking like this, 376.05. We want to have a good rounded number like 376 itself, or 370 or 375 or 380, for example. So here is a technique. As we said earlier, there are hundreds of formulas available in Excel. How do you find out the right formula for you for what you want to do? Here is the FX button, insert function. Function meaning formula. So we are going to now search in Excel what are the formula available to round off a number. You go to the cell where you want to insert the formula, click on it, and then click on the insert function. This window is going to pop up. It says search for a function, and here type a brief description of what you want to do and then click go. So I'm going to type and then I hit go. So it shows me what all functions I can use. For example, round, round up, ceiling, odd, M round, etc. Since I know these functions, I'm going to shortlist 4 options for you and then we will compare. We are going to use round, round up, ceiling and M round. So first let me just note down these methods. Now I'm going to copy this information in all these 4 rows. Alright. Now before we get into this, let me explain you. I have hidden something more here. I'm going to right click and click unhide. If you follow mathematics, then this is the rule of rounding off a number. If the decimal part of a number is less than 0.5, then you have to round off the number to the whole number part, which is 47. If the decimal part is 0.5 or more, then you have to round off this number to the next whole number, which is 48. Now, the round function does exactly this. It follows the mathematical principles and it is going to round off the number accordingly. So let's start. We insert the function, we select round and we click OK. Now when we do that, it is going to give you explanation here. Number, you have to select which number you want to round off. So this is the number. Then second, number of digits. This means how many number of digits you want to round off in decimal part. So we do not want any decimal part here. So we are going to say 0. And here you will see the result. So it is going to give a result of 376. Next is round up. Click on function. I will select round up and I say okay. I'm going to select the number to be rounded off. So this is the number and number of digits 0. Now in this case it is 377. So this is the meaning of round up. Irrespective of mathematical rules, it is going to round the number to the next whole number. So here it is 376.05. The round up rule will round up to the next whole number, which is 377. The third method is M round. So I'm going to select M round and click OK. I'm going to select the number, and this one is the multiple to which you want to round off. So let's say I want to round off this number to nearest multiple of 5. So I'm going to enter 5 here. That means whatever result comes up, it will be a multiple of 5. And you see here it is 375. And let me do the ceiling part, and then we will go a little bit into detail in difference between M round and ceiling. So I go to function, insert function, click on ceiling, say OK, select the number, and this is also the multiple of which you want the rounding off to be done. So I will again select 5 and hit enter. Now with these 4 methods, you have got 4 different selling price. The lowest one is 375 and it is below your calculated selling price. The round method is the method followed as per mathematical standard. Round up is going to increase the price to the next whole number. So this is definitely a safe method. This also may not be a safe method. For example, if you have 376.4, then it is going to round down to 376 and there will be a loss of $0.4 per product. The last method is the most profitable method because it is going to round up your number to the multiple desired. So if you see, we have chosen the multiple of 5 in both the cases. The nearest multiple of 5 to 376 is either 375 or 380. Now since 375 is closer to 376, M round follows the same concept and selects 375, and the ceiling rounding method follows the roundup method and it selects the next multiple of 5 which is closer to 376 and it selects 380. When you select any one of these price, what is going to be your actual profit? So let's calculate that. So our selling price minus the cost. This is going to be our profit. I'm going to drag this cell down using the bottom right corner to copy the formula, and here you go. So the ceiling method gives you the maximum profit and the M round method or the round method gives you the lowest possible profit. I would suggest using ceiling method for one reason, that your selling price is always going to be a good rounded number, either 375, 445, 450 instead of an odd number like 377 and so on. It's up to you what you decide, but these are the 4 methods available to you. The effect changes when you see a bigger picture. Let's say you are selling 1000 quantity of these products. So the total profit we are talking about is equal to quantity multiplied by profit per unit. So here you see the total profit for one product ranges from 48,000 to 53,000 depending on how you decide to work out your selling price. So this is a big difference here from 48 to 53. $5,000 on one product is not a small difference to give up.